overlay. Hello and welcome to A Life of Creation. I am Chad, the host of this channel, and today I want to talk about inspirations. And one thing that inspires me is fountain pens. Let's get into it. All right, fountain pens. So I think as we live a life of creation, we are often inspired by it could be big things, it could be small things. I think it could be scenery, it could be um, just music that inspires you, or it can be an object or a collection that, just something, little trinket or something that inspires you. And something that inspires me are fountain pens. Um, it's a recent thing that I got into. I inherited some of my grandmother's fountain pens that she had from probably late 30s through probably, I would say, the 80s. Various styles that my aunt had, and then she left them to me after she passed. And when I found out that I was getting these pens, I went on Amazon, bought a cheap one just to kind of see if it was even something I liked. And then I just took to YouTube and just researched as much as possible about how they work, how you're supposed to write with them. And I just fell in love with them. Right from the first one I got, I was blown away by just how enjoyable it was to write with, and how just clean it was, and fluid, and it inspired me to want to write more. And so I kept diving into YouTube videos, and I learned more about them, would go back to Amazon and buy other ones because I didn't want to use my grandmother's pens per se. I had a couple refurbished, and they are perfectly usable, but I kind of hesitated taking them anywhere because I didn't want to lose them. I mean, some of them have my grandmother's name on them, and they are 80 years old, and I just want to keep them safe. But I liked the idea of having them restored and usable. So I started getting a collection of modern pens, and just, you can get an incredible one for less than $10, and it will be basically life-changing. I don't really write with ballpoints anymore unless I have to. No matter what it is, I prefer to use the fountain pen. But one of the reasons it inspires me so much is I think there is intentionality about these pens. You have to clean them, you have to fill them with ink, you have to write specific ways, and you can't, it's a very intentional instrument. You have to really think about what you're doing, at least once you're learning. But once you've done it a long time, it kind of just is second nature. But there's a learning curve. There's a method, there's a process, and there's just, I don't know, that's what inspired me. I liked that I could get different inks, I could get different pens, different materials, and just really enjoyed the process of learning how to write with these pens. And I think, as a creator, I think it's important to find these little things that kind of push you out of your comfort zone. They make you want to try something new. They make you want to learn a new thing in order to just continue doing what you're already doing. I had to learn how to write with a fountain pen just to take notes at church, or stock info that I was looking at, or just I'll bust out a really nice fountain pen just to write down my to-do list for the day. So you don't have to get these things to do grandiose things. You can find these little things that inspire you to just want to use them, and want to use them in a daily activity, even if it's a simple pen. It also has inspired me to write more. I try and write my thoughts out for this channel and write ideas out, and I think because I got the fountain pens, it does inspire me to want to write. And so if you are wanting to write more yourself, I would encourage you to get a fountain pen, because it will it brings a new joy to the writing experience. And I think if you have something that you like to write with, you're going to want to write. You're going to want to actually put pen to paper, and I think that's a very important thing. So for me, finding the fountain pens has made me write more, and it's inspiring me to write more than I would have if I didn't have the fountain pens. The pen I'm showing now in the video is actually a calligraphy pen by Sailor. It's a Japanese pen that I found, and it's a broader tip, so you actually have to write, I think it's at a 45-degree angle, and you can get these really cool, almost like Old English style writing, and that's what you can find. You can find these unique pens that will inspire you to try writing in different fonts and different styles. And it's messy changing ink, and like I get ink on my hands all the time, and it's just, I don't know, I just love it, and I have fallen in love with it. And I hope that you will consider picking up a fountain pen to help push you into furthering your life of creation. Anyway, this was a quick inspiration of things that inspire, or a quick video of things that inspire me. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, see you on the next one.